Alright, buying product from 1688 is one thing, and buying a quality product from 1688 is another thing altogether. In this video, I want to talk about how to buy a quality product from 1688. So I'll be taking you, or I'll be revealing to you certain things you need to put into consideration before concluding buying products from one particular supplier or from a particular product link on 1688. Now, before we dive into the video proper, in case you're just coming across my channel for the first time, I am Lawrence Ifeanyi by name. I do entrepreneurship videos on how to make money online through several opportunities as it regards to e-commerce, affiliate marketing, and freelancing with digital skills. So if you're interested in getting this kind of content, please consider subscribing this channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below this video. Turn on the notification bell so you always get notified each time I drop a new video. Okay, now buying product from 1688 has risk attached to it. The risk attached to it is when you buy inferior products. Okay, that 1688 website is meant for Chinese local markets, wholesale markets. Does not remove the fact that there are also inferior products in the stores. Okay, there's a whole lot of scammers, a whole lot of suppliers that sells inferior products. Okay, so that's the reason why it is important you consider certain things, you work out certain things before you can be able to conclude in buying from a particular supplier. Okay, so in this video I'll be revealing to you those things you need to take care of, or you need to consider before you can be able to finally conclude the quality of a product. So with the method I'll be showing you, you'll be getting 80, 90 to 97% of the products to be of a good quality. Okay, so one of the things you need to consider here, I have these products, I have this store, I have these products in this store. Okay, now when you come to a store like this, as soon as you land on a store page, the first thing you need to consider when you land on the store page, firstly you need to go down, scroll down, come to where you have similar products, which is here. You have other products. Okay, you have to look, check very well if this same store is selling similar products related to the specific products you are looking for. It is very, very important. Why is it important? Now, people are not always good in doing everything. Okay, if you find a supplier that deals on shoes, that manufactures shoes alone, the truth behind it is that this supplier will try as much as possible to be good at what he or she produces. Okay, so if a supplier is selling products that are in the same niche, it goes a long way in proving the supplier's credibility. Okay, that shows that the supplier, since he's producing or he manufactures or he sells products that are related or closely related in the same niche, just the same kind of product you want to buy, it goes a long way to say much about the supplier's credibility. Okay, so that is one. If you come to a store and you have, let's say in this store now, this supplier is selling, you have shoes here, let's say you have shoes here, and here you have cooking utensils, here you have clothes, here you have food. There's no way this supplier can be doing well. When you come to a store and the supplier has different products listed in the store, it doesn't tell it doesn't give that credibility to the supplier. Okay, so always look out for suppliers that sells product that falls within the same niche. Is very, very important. So that is the number one thing you need to consider. Okay, now we'll move over to the next thing. Now, a lot of people have been saying that number of years. Another thing is number of years, which is here. If you come to a store, you find it here. You can see here this store has been created since the past 6 years. So this store now is 6 years old. Okay, a lot of people have been saying that number of years. If you look at number of years, that shows that the supplier is credible. In my own case and from experience, it is not true. Okay, the only way number of years plays an important role is when you're trying to determine the supplier's level of relationship with his past customers, people that have buy in the past. Okay, and that has to do with where you have shipping, logistics here. This is logistics information and how shipping rates, sales rate, and all that. Okay, let me translate so you will get all this clearly. Let me try to translate. Click on English. Now you can see it's more explanatory now. So here you can see where we have number of years. Okay, this store is 6 years old, and here we'll have return rates. Here we'll have number of buyers that have bought from this store in the past 90 days. Here we'll have a description that has to do with the shipping rates, the response rates, and how fast. It has to do with how fast the supplier has been shipping out products and how responsive this supplier has been with his past customers or with people that has been buying. How fast has it been replying messages and all that. Okay, so number of years and the cargo description here and response rate works hand in hand. So looking at number of years, you now look at cargo description. With the response rate there, you'll be able to determine if for the past 6 years this seller has been doing well or not. Okay, that is where the number of years plays important role. Okay, so that doesn't mean that a store that is created for barely 1 year or 2 years doesn't have quality products. Okay, it is not a condition to consider a quality product. Now we'll move over to the next one. The next thing you need to consider in order to look out for quality products is return rates, which is this. Okay, which is calculated in percentage. Now return rate has to do with a number of buyers who has been able to come back to repurchase from this store, to repurchase product from this supplier. Okay, let's take for instance, out of 100% of the people who has bought from this store in the past, at this return rate, which is 37.9%, is actually telling you that out of the 100% of the people who bought from this seller previously, that 37.9% of them has came back to this store to also buy one product or the other from this same store. Okay, because if you click on any of the products, any of these similar products, you find out that the return rate, any product you find around this same store, you find out that the return rate remains the same. It doesn't change, but number of buyers changes. Return rate and where you have cargo description are always stagnant, always constant. Okay, so it has to do with the store, number of people, accumulation of the whole people that has bought from this store previously. Out of this 100% of the people that has bought from this store in the past, about 37.9% of them has actually come back to buy from this same store, which is actually a pass mark also. Okay, so you can go with that. Then the next thing you need to consider is number of people that has bought in the past 90 days. What it means, if a product is doing well, people tend to buy more. Okay, if a product is really doing well, anybody that finds the store and the product is hot selling tends to buy from that same store. So these are one of the things you need to consider before you can be able to discover or spot a quality product on 1688. Now the next thing is review, evaluation. Okay, evaluation has to evaluation is all about feedback that people that bought from a particular store or from a particular supplier in the past, their experience, where they share their experience as regards to the quality of the product. Okay, if a product is not good or is not up to that standard, though there are suppliers you go back to tell that the product they sent to you doesn't have that quality, and they won't give you a good reply. So based on that, people will go into the review and give them a very bad review. Now this review comes in 3 sections. You have communication level, that is the level of communication with the supplier. You have the shipping rate of the supplier, and you have the quality. Okay, all these you need to give 5 stars. Now when people after buying, they come back to the store to give reviews. Okay, this feedback or review has to do with their experience. They have to talk about if this product meets the quality they need or not. Okay, so if you come to a store like this, the next thing you need to do is to locate where you have evaluation. Okay, when you get to where you have evaluation, you can see stars, which ranges from 1 down to 5. Okay, it ranges from 1 down to 5. You don't just consider that you have 5 star. Based on that, you will now have to buy from this store. No, before considering the quality, you need to click where you have this small arrow here, or you directly click on where you have review. Click on it. It's going to open the review section. As I click on it now, it's going to open the rating page. Is opening now. Now you can see the review page has opened. If you look at the top here, you see 99.77%. Here you also have 5.0 star review. Now it is also divided into 2. If you look at here, you will see that a total number of 2,217 people has bought from this store, this same product. In the past, people have been buying. Okay, for this number of people that has been buying from this store, a whole lot of them has also been coming back to this website to give review. Okay, to give review which has to do with their experience with the product. Now when you come into the review page like this, the next thing, the things you need to check properly is 1, the username, the buyer's username, which is here. What you are seeing here before the star, the first one here, is the username of the person that bought. Okay, if you come to a store like this and you have similar usernames, while you scroll down, you have the first one here is the same username. When you look at it, you see you have here again, which is here, the same username. You have here the same username. You scroll down. As you scroll down, you're seeing the same username, the same username, the same username. Okay, you have to be very, very careful. The reason is because there are sellers that buy review from their stores. They have another Alipay account or bank account they can also use to buy from their store. There are people that are, when they are starting up newly, what they will do is, because they know that people look at reviews very well before they buy from a particular store, so what they now do is they try to, after creating the products, uploading the product and everything, they will try to use a different account to buy from their store. When they buy from their store, they will tend to go back and give themselves review. So based on this, if you are looking at the front page and you are seeing 5 star and you go ahead and buy, tomorrow you will say you bought from a store that have 5 star review without knowing that the 5 star you are seeing is a fake review. That is why it is important you visit the review page, the rating page like this, to check certain things I'll be revealing to you now. Okay, so one of the things you need to check is consider the username that bought. If you have similar usernames, just the same username all through down, it means the same seller is buying from his store. Okay, now when you consider that, another thing that will make it clear for you is when you look at here you'll be seeing, what you'll be seeing here is number of products that the person bought. Okay, you'll be seeing number of products. So when you have the same username, in most cases they buy the same number of products. They might just check out with one product. But if you're having different number of products bought by that same different if you are having different usernames, you see that they are buying different quantities. They are not buying the same quantity. Okay, so this is how you check review. Now, still on the review page, the next thing you need to check out for is pictures. Okay, you need to check out for pictures. A lot of happy customers, after buying, they have to take a screenshot of the products they are buying. They have to take a screenshot of that and upload. Okay, trying to say that the product falls within specification of the seller. Okay, so when you consider that, the next thing you need to consider is to read the comments. The reason for the comments is that there are people that buy. When they come to the review page, it might be that probably the shipping rate was not fast, but the response rate of the seller was fast, the communication rate was fast, and the product was fast. So these people might go into the when they're giving review communication, they might give communication 5-star, they might give product quality 5-star, and when they get to shipping rate, they might give shipping rate 1-star. Okay, when they do that, the system will calculate the average of the number of stars. As it's going to add the number of stars for shipping rate, number of stars for communication, and number of stars for quality of the products. Then it's going to divide it into 3. That gives the average rating of the product. So when you come to a store and you are having like 3 stars, 2 stars, the next thing you need to consider is the comment, because mistakenly, if the buyer gives a lower rating, it might be maybe out of mistake that he or she did that. Okay, so but the person might have a good intent, or that the quality meets his standard. So the next thing you need to do is to read comments. Okay, like this, you just need to use your Hi Translate, go over the comments, and then you can be able to read the comments of the for that particular rating. Like this one, it says seller shoot superior effort. Okay, ask for a bad goods, everything that's goods is available, then send a few goods. Okay, so this might be that the seller made effort to send the right product, but maybe out of stock made the seller to sell or send few products. That doesn't mean that the quality of the product is not up to standard. Okay, you see here, you have this one is in English. Now this person says product well, all questions are answered well, big sizes. Okay, that means this person is happy with the product. Let's go over to another Chinese review we have here. Let's read this. You can see now, this one says these shoes are relatively loose, you can buy small code. So what it's saying is based on size. That doesn't mean that the quality is not up to standard. Okay, we'll see the next one. Seems the network is slow. Let's try to read again. Seems the network is slow. Okay, so these are certain things you need to take into consideration before buying from a particular store. When you do this, you'll be sure, I'm sure you will be getting 90 to 99% of a quality product from 1688. Okay, now I wouldn't want to skip this step. Now be reminded that there are automatically generated reviews from 1688. Okay, this happens when the time interval given to a particular buyer to give review on 1688 products, probably the person did not give review. So when you don't give review, automatically the system review will be generated. But there's what you do to discover if the review was given by a real human or the system. So what you need to do, if you come to a store like this, let's say you check this other end, click here, let's load the reviews. You can see, if we go down, okay, you can see these ones that are long. You have the username here. The star you're seeing here is the level of the buyer's level of this individual. Okay, as you buy from 1688, your level increases. So you can see these individuals here. Okay, so these are repeated buyers. Most of them are repeated buyers, but they don't give review. So these reviews you are seeing here now, the reviews you are seeing here are generated by the system. So if you see reviews that are long like this and have a question mark at the extreme, try to read it. It's going to tell you that evaluation did not make a review in time, the system by default. So what it means is that this review was automatically generated by the system. The people that bought from this store didn't come back, they didn't bother to come and give a review in the store. So if you scroll down, you'll be seeing that there are repeated buyers and there are different usernames. Also, these people didn't give review to this store. Okay, so when you do this, I am sure you'll be getting 80 to 90% of a quality product from 1688. Now I'm going to open another product, another store that is let me open this one in order to prove the number of years a store was opened. Okay, now this is a manufacturer. He sells solar lights. Okay, solar lights. Now if you go down here, you look at review, you have on the review section, you have 4.9 and above, and you have almost 65 people that has given review in this store. Okay, now you go down also where you have number of years. You can see that this store was created barely 1 year ago. You look at return rate, you can see 18.1%. You look at number of buyers in the last 90 days, you can see 306 people has made purchases from this store. But this store is just 1 year. Okay, it's just 1 year. So which means that this store is doing well. Based on my analysis here, you have low number of return rates and you have high number of people that bought in the last 90 days, which means the product is doing well. That is why more people are buying. Okay, now the final conclusion, you go down to where you have similar products. You can see that this store is also selling products that are related to the product, to the first product you are seeing on the store. They are all related. They all falls within the same niche, which is solar light. Okay, so the next thing is review. If we are to consider the review, the next thing we need to do is to click on the review and open the review page in order to help us read the comments of people and see different reviews from people. Okay, let's wait while it opens. Okay, now we are on the review page. Okay, now I told us the first thing you need to consider is people that are buying, the username that are buying. You can see this username is different from this other username. This one is also different from this. This one is also different from this. Now as we scroll down, if you go through it, you'll be seeing different usernames. Okay, you'll be seeing different username, and while looking at it, you'll be seeing most of them had to send a screenshot of the product. Okay, these are real individuals that bought from this store, and they are basically showing their satisfaction with the seller. You can see a whole lot of them have their screenshots. These are different names, which means different people from different locations bought from this store. You can see they have their the product pictures uploaded as they snap it. So if we go over the comments now, let's say we want to read this comment, we'll try to translate. You can see this user is saying received the goods, a pack of well-known packages, help customers install, very satisfied, brightness is very good, the cost of high, the next time to proceed. So this person is actually expressing his satisfaction. That shows that this store is doing well. Okay, now the next thing, okay, let's read this one also. You can see they all gave 5 stars. Let's try to read this one also. You can see this person says express quickly. You can also customize the box. Good factory. So this is I'm telling you, this is just it. This is how you discover quality products. You see a lot of people are expressing their satisfaction with this seller. You can see 5 stars all through, and when you read their comments, you see number of products they are buying. If you look at here, you will see this person purchased up to 240 pieces. Here you have 20 pieces. Here you have 200 pieces. Here you have 210 pieces. Okay, and they are all expressing their satisfactions. They are all different usernames buying from this seller. So, and this store is barely 1 year. That is to tell you that number of years does not prove the quality of a supplier. Okay, the quality of a supplier, number of years does not. You can see that this store is just 1 year. Let me try to translate it. Let me translate. You can see that where you have number of years, this store is just created barely 1 year. This store was opened. Okay, so this makes it I think in this video I've gone in depth to explain everything you need to know in order for you to find a quality product. My dear friends, number of years does not play a very important role in determining the quality of a product. You can see the first one I showed us was 6 years. Okay, and this particular store now is 1 year, and the product has that quality. Okay, so this is how you discover or you spot quality product from 1688. I wish you all the best. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe and also share this video with your friends. Okay, come back for more videos. Bye.